Good morning. Name's Eric. Yes, it is. It is Wednesday, the 6th of September. So, what I thought I'd talk about today is a couple of things. This morning I'm running a little bit late, kind of overslept. My wife ended up being taken to the hospital. She's going to be there for a few days. She's been battling mental health issues for years. And I thought now would be a good time to let you know that if you have family, close family and friends, just let them know you love them. And if you have someone that's battling mental health, my heart goes out to you. You know, it's not easy for those folks, and every time I turn around, they're taking more away from them. I get tired of looking at veterans that are on the streets, homeless, families that were put out homeless because they can't afford rent, and especially states like California. But it is what it is, right? Until we make changes. When people from other countries have more rights and get more benefits than people right here that need it, I got problems. So on that note, I thought we'd talk about, Adam, you had asked about legal issues of starting a small business. And what I can tell you is location, location, location. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean that if you are in a city, you have probably 10 times more hoops to jump through than someone like me out here. You know, the biggest thing is you're going to have to get your business name filed with the state, whichever state you're in. You're going to want to get a sales tax number so that you can collect sales tax for the state you're in. You're going to want to find a location. If you're working out of the back of your building, is it zoned correctly? So you may want to keep doing what you're doing as long as you're making money doing it on the side and flipping. You know, versus going full tilt. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm just saying these are some of the things that you have to look at. And one is where you're going to have your shop. Are you going to have on your own property? Is it zoned correctly? Is it zoned commercial, residential? You need to know all these things. And then you're going to have insurances on the building, the equipment. I mean, I've done quite a few videos where I've gone more in depth. I know you've watched one of them, and that's where the question came from. If you go back even farther, I've got like a 3-part series on what you need to look at. And part 1 is the actual trying to find a location and the costs associated with it. If you've watched any of my videos, you're going to have a resounding theme of keep your debt low. And why do I say that? I say because debt will overtake you in a hurry. You know, I'm not saying that you're not going to have some risk even without a lot of debt, but and then as you start to grow, if you feel floor planning fits you and pre-season orders fit you, and you have the confidence that your area will support it, then that's great. But if you're surrounded by big box stores, no. The other thing you have to look at, Adam, is how much competition do you have in the area? Now, we have a lot of guys in our area that are doing it on the side, and they're charging $10-15 an hour. But they don't have insurance, overhead, employees, everything else, and all the bills that go with it. So it's extra money for them. Totally different when you take over your own shop, because now you can't do that $15-20 an hour. You can't even do $30 an hour by the time you pay for your insurances, your lease or your rent or your mortgage, your taxes, the list goes on and on and on. Well, you had mentioned, Adam, that you've been doing a lot of the mobile servicing, and there's a couple guys in here that are doing that already, and you don't have to worry about, I'll talk about the second half if you want to have an actual business location. But if you're just doing mobile service, then just look into the right rules and regulations for running a business in your area. You want to have DOT numbers on your truck and trailer, or on your trailer, so that it's visible on both sides. And then you have the cost of upkeep of your vehicle that you're going to pull the trailer with. And my assumption is if you're doing mobile, are you using a enclosed trailer, or are you just working out of the back of a truck carrying filters and stuff? There's so many different scenarios when we talk about mobile servicing, but most of the guys that I know that are doing mobile have got an enclosed trailer with everything they need in the trailer, and it's a substantial expense when you step out and you buy that trailer and then equip it, but a heck of a lot cheaper than trying to find a shop and buying that and equipping it. So, if you look at a couple of videos back, we were talking specifically on mobile. But now, if you're looking at setting up a location to repair out of, and maybe do both mobile and commercial, where you're a business location, then the rest of this video is going to be on if you're looking at setting up just a business location where you pay rent, lease, or what have you. All right. But it's common to hear the comments of people that don't understand what it costs to run a shop, feel like they're being overcharged. In reality, most shops that I know of are not making big money. Their bread and butter comes from their warranties, and then the customers that bring stuff in is just gravy on top. So that's another thing you want to look at, Adam, is getting in with the right companies, Cub Cadet, MTD, Kohler, Briggs, and then they'll ask, for your business name, tax number, make sure you're legit so you can set up with other companies for ordering parts direct. And you can also apply to their warranty programs. A lot of them do have schools that you have to attend. Most of them now are online. The last one I did was, they had like a Zoom type thing, and they see where you showed up when your name entered the thing, and they did their presentation, and then you got certified. So it doesn't mean you have to travel like a lot of the car dealerships where they send their guys away for 6 weeks to train on stuff. Most of this stuff here now is done right online. Some of the higher advanced stuff, they want you to get your hands on and stuff, but that ends up costing you, the company, or because most companies pay for their employees to become certified doing this stuff. So, you got to do some of the work as well, Adam. Check your area out. Let me know what you're coming up against, and maybe I can give finer points on that. You have a wealth of information here in this channel, because I've always said this channel is not about me, it's about us, how we can better each other. And I know for a fact you have young and old, and you have owners, and you have true blue mechanics that turn wrenches for a living. And these guys that watch these videos and see the comments will respond. That you're not going to get just what my feelings are. You're also going to get other people. And that's what I want. One of the guys here, if you're in California, example, and there's a shop owner or a mechanic that's from California, already knows what's going on there for what you need, that's the guy to listen to. He's got the background. So you guys out there that are on the channel already can help Adam out. I greatly appreciate it. So I hope that's helped some, Adam, on kind of pointing you in the right direction. I think it's great that you're making money right now and that you're not fearful, that you're willing to jump into it and you've been doing it this long. I hate to say it, but it's more and more you're not seeing guys like you. So it's nice to know somebody still wants to get into this business. So on that note, I know it's a little bit of a short video this morning, trying to get things caught up and stuff, and I got other things to do. But if you take anything away from this video, is to the people that you care about that are in your family, your sisters, brothers, parents, grandparents, kids, grandkids, uncles and aunts, tell them that you love them. That's how when I get off the phone, I got off the phone with my sister-in-law this morning. Last thing I said was, I love you. It's because you never know if that's the last time you'll get to talk to somebody. I'm not saying doing it with customers, you may turn them off. Just tell them you greatly appreciate it. But the people you care about, tell them you love them. All right. We'll catch you later. Have a great day.